not doing it?
All right, here we go. Episode 1 of Minion's Opinions. Here we go. Chris, welcome.
Let's do it, guys. Here we go.
This. I'm Adrian Colcutt. We're broadcasting out of Toronto here. We got my good friend Chris Minion, Mr. Minion's Opinion. And we're going to be talking all things sports books and picking you some weekly winners. We're ready for week 1. Yeah. We've been waiting for a while. NFL season coming back. Here we go. Chris, let's get into it. A little bit of background. Why should anybody care? Guys, what's your track record? Let's go.
Been doing this since as long as I can remember. Grade 6, pro lines, moved to online. Been doing that for many years now. I promise you, I'll keep you in the game. I don't lose that much. Last couple of years, I've had incredibly great winning runs, documented winners. You can see I've posted it there on the Minion's Opinion page. I will at least keep you in the game. I'll help you the best I can. It's become a huge industry. Let me help you get there, have some fun, and pick some winners here.
Cool. So just in a second, we're going to break down week 1 in the NFL. We're going to talk about some survivor picks, early spreads that we look like right now on the board. Let's not lock anything in too early, but let's evaluate some of those. And then we'll touch on some futures as well. But Chris, why should people be looking at some online books? Any online books you recommend? And you have a disdain against ProLine here, and then what's that strategy all about?
Okay, guys, two types of people that bet ProLine. One, that are ignorant because they don't know what else is out there. People that actually give you normal odds, winning stuff. The government, when has the government ever helped you? They're always going to rig it there in their favor. The second are those that willingly still play ProLine. It's inexcusable, guys. Get onto the books. There's Bodog, Canadian. There's Sports Interaction, Canadian. Cool Bet, Canadian. Bet 99. These are all great books. You can deposit with a MasterCard, Interact, e-transfer. They will pay you out in 24 hours. Get on it. The odds are much better. Everything's going to single play, just like the government with the new bills. Get on it.
Cool. And if for our non-Canadian audience, what
Bet365 is great. Bet Chris, Betway. Guys, I also recommend minimum 2 books. Why you want to do this? What if you want a game that's a -3 a team, meaning they got to win by 3 or more, and then the other odds or the other book is giving you 3.5? That hook, that 0.5 is huge. So you want to play, you want to have a couple books at your disposal just so you get the best odds available for you.
Beauty. Okay, well, we're gonna get in some picks here. Obviously, we're a little bit away from week 1, but we'll give you a bit of a preview and bear with us. We're getting used to this whole format, this podcast life. But our plan is to drop episodes Sunday, 11 a.m. before kickoff at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So here we go. Let's get into week 1 a little bit. So for those getting into the survivor pools where you can't afford to lose one game, there's a bunch of pick'em games. Damn, this board is tough. Week 1, it is tough, man. I'm not seeing a whole lot I love here. Anything that stands out to get people through week 1 in their survivor pools, Chris?
Yeah, Age, it's tough, man. We have the highest spread we're looking at is like a 7. We're looking at Tampa at home to the Cowboys. Bills at a 6.5. That's not great. Home to Pittsburgh. And my personal favorite, and we'll talk about it a little bit later on the teaser play, the Rams at home to the Bears. I think that is your one you want to focus on. They are -7.5. The line is moving up as the week keeps going. We saw it at a 6.5, 7. Now it's hit 7.5. It's not an easy week, guys. I pray for you guys that have a couple survivor picks, but I would be looking more towards the Rams, and maybe if you want some early action, get on those Buccaneers at home.
Okay, awesome. Matt Stafford going to get it done for the Rambos.
Oh, yeah. Hey, another quick thing. One of my good buddies that always warned me, with the survivor, people try to get cute, okay, with I'm going to take this guy, an underdog. The whole thing, I learned this early. He said, Chris, just survive, man. Week to week, you got to survive. Don't get cute. Don't play these underdogs thinking that other guys are going to go up. Maybe get cute later. Just survive for the first couple of weeks. That's the best advice I can give to you guys.
Okay. I can't wait. Super pumped to get into the survivor pool and just the whole mindset of NFL. Fantasy drafts are coming up, all that great stuff. But let's talk spreads. I know let's not lock anything in. for another week here. But anything you like on the board that really jumps out from a spread? Again, insanely tough week.
Yeah.
A lot of new QBs, a lot of movement in the league. Anything that stands out, Chris?
So, guys, what essentially I will play and what you'll see, again, tune in, listen, subscribe to the Sunday morning at 11. Picks will be on there. I play teasers. A teaser is where you can adjust the spread. For example, if Buffalo this week is a -7, that means you can bring it down. If you play a 6-point teaser, you have to do minimum 2 games, but you can bring the spread from a 7 down to a 1 for Buffalo. Or you can take Pittsburgh from a 7 up to a +13. Teasers are huge. My posted picks last year were 37 and I think 13 or something. No, listen, that's a miracle. I can't promise that again. We're not financial advisors. That we were hitting at like 70% clips. But this is what you're going to see and this is what you're going to learn from me. This is why you got to get online because I play the teaser game. Now, let's get into it. So far, I'm not going to lock anything in just yet, but I'm loving that Rams, bringing them from a -7 down to a pick'em area or down to a -1. And maybe pairing that with the Bills right now. What do we always say the Bills do?
Bills pay the bills.
Hell yes. They have. Me and Age have rode the Bills for a long time, the last couple of years, until listen, guys, the public money bet teams are like Green Bay, Dallas, New England, Pittsburgh. Vegas still hates Buffalo. They hate us, guys. They hate Bills Mafia. They hate the blue collar working man out here. They are not giving us the proper due, and they're not giving the Bills respect. They continue to underline them and undervalue them. So until they adjust that line, we're going to keep riding them, and the Bills pay the bills. So look for that early on. Right now, we're going to look at the Rams -7.5. We're going to bring that. We're going to play a 6-point teaser. We're going to bring the Rams down to a -1.5. And we're going to get the Bills from a 6.5 down to a half point. For a $100 bet, you can profit $80 on that. It's 80 or 90 bucks or so. Yeah.
Beauty. Okay, more to come as we launch our next episode to really lock in the picks for ep1. But let's touch quickly on anything on the board for futures. Let's look at
this is the
not
time.
even Super Bowl picks, but like Coach of the Year candidates. Anything you like, Chris? What is Minion's opinion on future bets for the NFL this year?
You got it, guys. This is where you make some bread and butter. Last year, I hit Rodgers MVP 14-1. I hit the Bills getting to the AFC conference. I hit the Bills at AFC East. I hit the Bills over the season total. This is a huge play with hedging. And again, we're going to teach you this in later episodes. Hedging, teasing, line value, all this stuff is going to come in. We're going to focus maybe a little 5-minute segment going forward. But a great value bet I've locked in already, Sean McDermott, plus 18-1. So on for Coach of the Year. Guys, I listen to Bills radio all week. Why I love it is the one kicker this guy is saying why they really messed up with their inexperience last year with Kansas City is they didn't play at the Ralph at home stadium or whatever the heck it's called now, New Era Field. At 18-1, this is great value. He has said we're going to go for it. We're going to hammer the regular season to get that 1 seed overall. And then, guys, all we want to do is be in the game. If you're in the game at 18-1, there's options from there. Other stuff is just taking some look at some Super Bowl plays, get some teams you like, maybe take 2 or 3 of them. The name of the game with futures is about hedging. So if they make it close, or say like last year I had the Bills at 10-1 to win the AFC conference, when they got to that game against KC, I could bet the other way against KC and it ensured that I won a lot of money. Keep out for them. I'll send some picks. Again, listen, subscribe. We'll pound it out.
Awesome, Chris. Well, let's call it a day on episode 1 here. We'll get this up online. Like, subscribe, follow, comment, all that great stuff. And stay tuned for our week 1 official picks coming at you soon. Minion's opinion. Let's do this thing.
Let's go.